gentrification in Puerto Vallarta. If you think that we, the locals, are having bad time with a lot of tourists, a lot of immigrants try to retire here, foreigners to buy property that we can't afford anymore, let me tell you, not so much. Okay, well, stay in this video and I'm going to give you more information about what's going on in Puerto Vallarta with the gentrification. Okay, my name is Oscar, I'm your local guide, and if this is your first time in this YouTube channel, let me tell you that you can find all the information here in Puerto Vallarta and Nuevo Nayarit about news, what's going on, heads up, activities, tours, and you can hire me for those activities. Okay, so remember, follow me on my social network. There is more content over there, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Activate all notifications to get the latest news here in Puerto Vallarta and Nuevo Nayarit. Remember, if you want to sponsor me, you just click to the join button, okay, and you will support my work. Thank you very much. Let's continue talking about the gentrification. A lot of people think that the locals are suffering so much and we're having a bad time, or it's horrible because the prices are too high for get a property here in Puerto Vallarta, and the minimum wage is a disaster. The salary it's bad, but it's not all like that. I mean, it's some kind of myths around the gentrification here in Puerto Vallarta, but I would not say that it's not true. Of course, there is some level of gentrification here in Puerto Vallarta, like in all the world, it's obviously. And it's affected, it seems more in cities like Puerto Vallarta that are very, very touristy. Puerto Vallarta prices for get a property is rising up every year, but I think and this is my personal opinion, I don't know how you or I don't know about your experience, but as a local, more than 30 years living here in Puerto Vallarta, and another 15 years in another part like Manzanillo, there is another port like Puerto Vallarta, even more important than Puerto Vallarta. The gentrification is not so bad. I mean, it could be bad for the locals, but it's not so bad. And let me tell you why. And this is one of the keys why the gentrification in Puerto Vallarta is not so bad. People like foreigners, immigrants want to stay close to the beach, leaving to the locals, leaving us, the rest of the town of Puerto Vallarta. And of course, it's big, it's massive. Yes, of course, there is more people here. The population here never passed more than 300,000 people living here in Puerto Vallarta. I mean, people who is living here, not just on vacation. The visitors are different. In the last, I don't know, around 6 years, counting the pandemic episode here in Puerto Vallarta, we have around 8 million visitors in 6 years. So that is big number. But we can handle that because our population is not so big. But what's going on with the minimum wage is better now with the new president than the previous president or the former president. The things change a lot here in Puerto Vallarta, in Mexico, with the politics, with the economic. Our currency is getting more stable and more strong here, even versus with the dollars or another currency in the world. But what's going on? The people don't want to work anymore in the hotel industry or in the tourism industry. So those people are entrepreneurs, and they are getting, I could say, more profit by working themselves, like me. So we know that the minimum wage is not enough. So right now, the families, the both parents or the couple needs to work together. It's not like in old times. And we support with our families here, the locals. But what's going on with the gentrification? For me, it's like, in my personal case or opinion, I'm like my salary or my incomes, my profit is kind of the same, or I mean, is growing as with the inflation, and I could say that I have better salary or better incomes than 10 years ago or whatever. I mean, it's the best income that I have here in Puerto Vallarta. Personal opinion, but obviously not for everybody. The job position here in Puerto Vallarta sometimes are the worst, but the companies here, they are thinking, or they are old-fashioned ways, and people or businessmen here in Puerto Vallarta, they need to change the way to think. It's 2023, it's totally different. I think the problem with the gentrification, if you watch from your side, is people can afford a property, because yes, it's true, we can afford a property, a condo in the downtown. That is obviously almost, even some of you guys in US or Canada or where part of the world, it's sometimes even for you it's difficult to afford a property here in Puerto Vallarta. And for the Mexican, there is some Mexicans that are very wealthy that they can afford even more properties, more than one properties. That is true. But it's like, why for us is not so bad, because we don't rent the properties to another Americans or Canadian. We rent to a landlord who is Mexican. We don't pay HOAs, we don't pay fees, we don't pay a lot of taxes that you need to pay. So it's more expensive for you as an immigrant here in Mexico or in Puerto Vallarta. So that's why for us the gentrification, it's most on you than us. Personal opinion, okay? Personal opinion. I'm still in the same neighborhood. In 30 years, I not need to move. Always relocated or move it to a better place, or because my family is growing, is bigger. Now we are 4. At the beginning we are 2, now we are 4. So it's normal. I mean, it's normal. But the gentrification in 30 years, it's not affected a lot in Puerto Vallarta. Yes, it's affected some neighborhoods like La Avena, Versalles, and Emiliano Zapata, or the Zona Romantic area, or the downtown or Cinco de Diciembre. But we have more than 100 neighborhoods here in Puerto Vallarta. Like this neighborhood where I live in right now is not yet touched by gentrification. We are like very safe. The same families, the same neighborhood, the same neighbors. Is like my friends now, they are grown up, they have families, and their kids are still here. My kids gonna be still here. So gentrification could be bad sometimes, but here in Puerto Vallarta is still not so bad, okay? So when you are, I don't know, watching some article, reading some article, watching a video about how bad is gentrification, here in Puerto Vallarta, not so much. I mean, I'm not I don't consider a wealthy people, I mean rich people. I think I'm poor people, but it's not so bad. I have friends, they have like, they live in our neighborhoods and could be less nice than my neighborhood, and they are living very well. I mean, it's totally different, the gentrification. Maybe you have I want to make this video because you have an idea from a local how is the gentrification right now here in Puerto Vallarta. You don't feel bad about what's going on in Puerto Vallarta, because we are okay. We love that you came here in Puerto Vallarta, you retired here in Puerto Vallarta, you visit us for a week or for a day or 3 days here in Puerto Vallarta. We love to help you, to serve you. And we love that you guys come here in Puerto Vallarta. Gentrification is not so bad here in Puerto Vallarta. It's only a message for you. So don't worry, still, if you want to buy a property, come here in Puerto Vallarta. Remember that I can help you with that. or you want to hire me for tours or to know more the city, remember to go to my website, okay? And you can email me or you can go to my social network and ask me for more information, okay? Well, that's all for now, my friends. Thank you very much for your support and for watching this video. See ya. Bye-bye.